It's been a while, Rachel. Would it be alright if I asked about where my dad is hospitalized? I haven't been able to reach Kevin and I'm worried. I heard he's been in the hospital since last month.
Sarah, this is certainly unexpected.
I've been trying to reach someone in the family for weeks now. The neighbor said he was taken by ambulance. No one thought to tell me?
And why should anyone have told you? You're practically a stranger to this family.
I know it's sudden, but please. I've been trying to contact Kevin for months now.
Why are you suddenly interested in your father's condition now?
I'm not suddenly interested. I've been trying to reach out for a while. Kevin hasn't responded to any of my messages. I even tried calling the house. I left voicemails every week. Sent emails too.
Do you know how long it's been since you've even contacted us?
I've been sending messages regularly. Every holiday, every New Year. Did Kevin not tell you? I even sent cards for your anniversary. They were all returned unopened.
What do you want now? I have no information to share with someone like you.
What? Someone like me? What's that supposed to mean? Rachel, please, I just want to know if he's okay. Is he getting proper treatment? Can he have visitors? Which hospital is he in? I just want to see him once. I've been trying to reach out for months.
Months? That's nothing compared to years of absence.
Years of absence? That's not true. I've been trying to maintain contact. Kevin blocks every attempt I make. He changed his number 3 times. But I always found ways to reach out.
You barely ever come home, dumped all of your father's care on us. And now, of all times, you're getting in touch. You must already know that your father is in critical condition.
Wait a minute, critical condition? Is he really that ill?
As if you didn't know.
Why didn't anyone tell me? I didn't know about his condition getting worse. Please, Rachel, I just want to see him.
Coming around at a time like this, you're just like a vulture.
A vulture? That's cruel, Rachel. I have a right to know about my father's condition. I'm still his daughter. Legally and by blood.
You probably have informants telling you everything.
Informants? What are you talking about? I only heard he was hospitalized from an old neighbor. Mrs. Smith told me when I called to check. That's the only way I find out anything anymore.
Drop the act, lol. It's so obvious you're just after the inheritance. Not visiting for years, but wanting his money now? How pathetic, lol.
Excuse me? This isn't about his money at all. How could you think like that? I've been trying to reach out for important reasons. There are things he needs to know. Things you all need to know.
Important reasons? Like what?
There are things we need to discuss. About Dad's financial situation. Things that affect everyone.
Sorry, but I won't tell you which hospital. Besides, they probably wouldn't let a dirty poor person like you in anyway, lol. Someone as unclean as you would just be a nuisance, lol.
What do you mean by dirty poor person? You have no right to speak to me that way, Rachel. I work honestly for my living.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Truth hurts, doesn't it? Someone like you doesn't belong in our family.
This isn't about feelings. This is about basic respect. Something you seem to know nothing about.
I've heard all about you from Kevin. Sarah, you were too stupid to even go to high school, lol. And now you're working with just a middle school education. With such low qualifications, your job options and salary must be really limited, lol. You really are just a dirty poor person.
Wait a minute, the reason I only finished middle school, is that what my brother's been telling you?
Of course it is. Yes, that's what he said. She's just a stupid, hopeless sister, lol.
What? He said that about me? About his own sister? He's completely twisted the truth. You don't know anything about what happened back then. About why I had to leave. About what they did to me.
I heard you childishly developed a complex about your college-educated brother and ran away right after middle school. You didn't even come to our wedding or send a gift. But now you want to visit just for the inheritance? How inappropriate!
I wasn't invited to your wedding. Kevin made sure of that. He returned the gift I sent, unopened, just like everything else. Rachel, I'm not here for the inheritance, and it seems like you've only heard a very one-sided version about me.
One-sided? What other side could there be?
There's so much you don't know. About my mother, about what really happened, about the real reason I had to leave, about what they did to me.
The facts speak for themselves.
The facts? You don't know the real facts. You only know Kevin's version. His convenient lies. Please, just let me explain.
I don't care about your excuses. Just stop contacting us. You have no right to see your father. You've been practically no contact since middle school. You'd just be a bother to him. Your presence would only make his condition worse, so please leave.
Rachel, please listen. There's something important you need to know.
Don't contact me again.
Hey, Sarah, Rachel told me you tried to see Dad.
Kevin, after all this time, you finally respond. Years of silence, and this is how you start? I never expected to hear from you, Kevin. I only contacted Rachel because you never replied to any of my messages.
Oh, so now you're blaming me for not responding? You have some nerve after everything you've done.
I'm not blaming, I'm stating facts. I've sent you messages every month. Called on holidays. You've blocked every attempt. I have the receipts for every gift I sent. The tracking numbers for every letter. The logs of every call.
After years of silence, you suddenly want to talk? Now that Dad's sick? How convenient.
Years of silence? From which side? Check your blocked messages. Check the returned mail. You'll see who's been silent.
You're such a persistent sister. As Rachel probably told you, we're not letting you see Dad.
But he's in critical condition, right? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why did I have to hear it from Rachel? Why do I have to hear everything secondhand? At least let me visit him once. I'm his daughter.
His daughter? That's rich. You lost that right long ago. You're nothing to us now.
But I am his daughter. Legally and by blood. You can't deny that. No matter how much you want to.
You abandoned that right years ago when you chose to leave, when you turned your back on us.
I didn't abandon anything. You know what really happened. You were there. You saw everything. You watched it happen and just did nothing.
Shut up! You're just the child of a mistress! Who do you think you are trying to see Dad when he's in critical condition? Get lost, you poor middle school dropout looking for an inheritance!
What? How dare you bring up my mother? After all these years, after what you did to her, after what Dad did to her, you know nothing about what really happened. Nothing about her sacrifices. Nothing about her pain.
Oh, I know everything I need to know. About your shameful origins. About how you've always been a stain on our family.
No, you only know what you want to know. What's convenient for you to know. There's so much more. Things you've chosen to ignore.
Wanting to see Dad with this timing is really pathetic. You're probably just checking if there's any inheritance set aside for a mistress's child like you. Only wanting inheritance, that's just what you'd expect from a child of such low birth.
Low birth? You sound just like Dad now. Using the same cruel words. The same hateful phrases. You've become just like him.
Forgetting all he did raising you and you never coming back home?
Wait a minute, never coming back home. What's that about? You guys were the ones who kicked me out, so why am I being treated this way? I tried to come back many times. You were the one who blocked me at every turn. Every single time. For years.
Ha! Are you trying to rewrite history now? Making yourself the victim? How pathetic!
I'm not rewriting anything. I remember everything clearly, for every cruel word, every cold shoulder, every locked door. Do you? Or have you convinced yourself of a different story?
Nobody kicked you out. You ran away. You chose to leave. You abandoned us.
That's not true. You were there that day. You watched it happen, standing in the doorway, silent as always. And yes, I'm the child of a mistress. I'm the child Dad had with a woman from a nightclub. He acknowledged me and took me in and raised me. But I never had anyone on my side at home, and you guys kicked me out without even letting me take high school entrance exams. Remember that day? When he tore up my application? When he threw my textbooks out? You just watched. Like you always did.
So what? We took care of trash like you until you finished compulsory education, didn't we? We gave you food, a roof, more than you deserved.
What? Trash? Is that how you've always seen me? Your own sister? Your flesh and blood? All these years?
You should be grateful we even did that much. Most people wouldn't have. Dad was too soft. Should have thrown you out sooner.
Grateful for what? For the daily humiliation? For watching silently when Dad... For the cold meals? The locked doors? The torn photos? The way you've twisted things when explaining to Rachel, and now this attitude? Enough is enough. I used to just quietly go along with things as a child, but I've reached my limit. Before insulting me, you should look at Dad first.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Don't you dare talk about Dad. After everything he did for you.
I'll talk about him. About everything he's done. To Mom, to me, to others. All the secrets you've helped him keep. All the lies you've helped him tell. I stayed quiet as a child because I needed to survive. I thought being a mistress's child made me bad, but the bad one wasn't me. It was Dad, right? The one who cheated on Mom and had a child. That's who was wrong. I'm the victim here, so there's no reason for you to blame me.
Shut up. Who cares who was wrong anymore? The point is, I just don't like you being the child of a mistress. Dad's gonna die soon anyway, so that's that. You were never meant to be part of this family. You were just Dad's mistake. A burden we had to bear.
What? You finally admit it. After all these years, it was never about my actions. Just my existence. Just who my mother was. How can you be so cruel? To your own sister. There's something you need to know about Dad. Something that will change everything.
I don't want to hear anything from you. Nothing you say or do matters.
But you need to hear this. Before it's too late. For your own sake. For Rachel's sake. For everyone's sake.
Just get out of my sight. I won't give you a single penny of Dad's inheritance. And don't even think about coming to the funeral. You're not welcome there. You're not welcome anywhere near us. Ever again.
That's terrible. I'm still legally Dad's daughter. Whether you like it or not. Whether you accept it or not. And this isn't about inheritance. There are serious matters we need to discuss. Things that will affect you. Things you can't ignore.
Shut up, you bottom feeder. When I say leave, you have no choice but to leave. And don't ever show your face to me again.
You'll regret not listening to me. I tried to warn you. But fine, you've made your choice. Remember this moment. When the truth comes out.
Is that a threat? You dare threaten me? After everything?
It's a warning.
Just disappear like you did before.
This time will be different. You'll see. Sooner than you think.
Hey, Sarah, what are you doing at the funeral home? You weren't invited. How dare you show up here?
I heard my dad passed away, so I came as his daughter. I tried contacting my brother about the funeral location, but he ignored me. So I had to find out on my own. I have every right to be here. As much as you do. More than you know.
You actually tracked down the funeral location? Who told you? Was it the hospital? The funeral home?
Of course I did. Did you think I wouldn't? Even after you tried to hide it, I have my ways. I always have.
How dare you? This is a private family matter. You're not welcome here.
How dare I? I'm his daughter. I have every right to be here. More than you know.
Please just leave. There are lots of people here and I don't want to make a scene. Please leave quietly without being seen by anyone. Don't embarrass us. Don't make this worse.
I won't leave. Not this time. Not anymore. No, I have no reason to follow your wishes. I have every right to be here. More right than you might think. Things you don't understand yet.
Such a persistent middle school dropout, coming all this way for inheritance. You're really acting like a poor person. So this is what the child of a mistress is like, lol. No class. No dignity. No shame.
Excuse me? Still going on about that? After all this time? You really know nothing about the situation, do you? Nothing about what's coming.
I know everything I need to know. Kevin told me everything. About your past. About who you really are.
No, you don't. You only know what Kevin told you. And he's been lying. For years. About everything.
Kevin told me the other day, I thought you were just unusually estranged siblings, but to think you were a mistress's child, lol. And now you're working at a nightclub just like your stupid mother.
It's just a pub, actually. Get your facts straight. At least try to be accurate in your insults. And you know nothing about my mother. Or what Dad did to her. The truth would shock you. It would change everything.
Oh, a pub, lol. A job flirting with drunk old men, just like your mother, lol. Low-class blood really does get passed down, lol. Mother like daughter. Both of you just the same.
What? Are you making fun of my mother right now? After everything she went through? After what Dad put her through? You have no idea what she went through. The sacrifices she made. The pain she endured. All for him. And all because of him.
I'm not making fun, just stating facts, lol. It's true that you live off dirty old men, lol. And working in food service must be tough these days. Is that why you're after the inheritance? That must be why you're here. Looking for a handout. Like always.
That's enough. How many times do I have to tell you it's not about the inheritance? You're so fixated on money. Just like Dad was. There are more important matters here. Things you should know before it's too late. Things that will affect your future. Your entire future.
This is hilarious, lol. You're getting angry because I'm telling the truth, lol. Can't handle the facts. About who you really are. About what you come from.
This conversation is just pointless. You won't even listen. Just like he never listened. To warnings. To truth. To anything. Could you please call my brother? There's something I need to discuss with him directly. It's urgent. More urgent than you know.
Why should I do anything for you? After you showed up uninvited?
Because it affects both of you. More than you realize. Time is running out. For all of us. For everything.
Kevin is busy as the chief mourner. He doesn't have time for a mistress's child. You're probably just going to say something stupid anyway, so please, just leave. He has real responsibilities, unlike you.
In that case, I won't leave. I'll wait nearby, so please let me know when my brother has time. This is more important than you realize, as it affects both of you. Your entire future. Everything you think you know. Everything you think you have.
You're so persistent. Do you want your father's inheritance that badly? I'm the one who lived with him and took care of everything. And Kevin is your father's only real child. A mistress's child isn't a real daughter. You have no right to any inheritance. You weren't there. You didn't care for him.
Please calm down, Rachel. I really am not after the inheritance. Yes, he was a father I hated, but I'm grateful that you took care of him. I'm not trying to take anything away from you. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm trying to help you.
What? Just shut up and leave. Nobody wants you here. Nobody needs you here.
Rachel, you're making a big mistake. A very costly one. One you'll regret. More than you can imagine.
You want money so badly? Is that why you're here? Is that all you care about? If you want inheritance that badly, I'll give you some. Your inheritance is 30 pennies, lol. Take this and get out, you inheritance-hunting poor person. Will that make you happy? Will that make you leave?
In that case, I'll let my brother have everything. Every last bit of it. Including what comes with it. Every last thing. All the responsibility. All the consequences.
Don't ever show up again, lol. You should have said that from the start. Got it? Never appear before us again, and don't contact us, lol. This is what you wanted, right? To cause trouble. Want to make a scene.
Yes, of course. I don't want to see such a nasty couple ever again either. So I'll let you have all the inheritance. Please take care of the debt repayment as well. I'll leave the rest to my lawyer. Everything that comes with it. Everything you don't know about. Everything Dad kept hidden.
Huh? What debt repayment? What are you talking about? Your father didn't have any debts.
The repayment of the debt owed to me. It comes to about $400,000. Please pass this on to my brother. That's just the beginning. Just what he owes me.
What? Wait a minute. What do you mean, debt repayments to you? Such a huge sum of $400,000. Kevin never mentioned anything like this. This can't be true. You must be lying. This must be some kind of joke. You're making this up to cause trouble. You must be. Your father would never.
I don't think my brother knows about it either. None of you actually knew about this. Dad made sure of that. Dad kept many secrets. From all of us.
What? How could Kevin not know? Kevin knows everything about Dad's finances. He handled all the paperwork, all the accounts.
Clearly not everything. Not even close. Dad was good at hiding things. Very good. That's why you should have let me see Dad while he was alive. Then you might have found out sooner. I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you. But you just wouldn't listen.
Wait, what's going on? What kind of debt is this that even Kevin doesn't know about? You need to explain this to me properly. This can't be real. Tell me everything. Right now.
You know my mother worked at a nightclub, right? Well, she passed away 5 years ago. And that's when I found out Dad had borrowed money from her. Large amounts. Multiple times. Over many years.
Your father did? No, that can't be true. He would never. He was too proud.
Apparently, Mom and Dad were more than just client and worker, and he borrowed money from her. He made promises. Empty promises. Like he always did. And he borrowed a lot of money from her. Multiple times.
Don't tell me that's the $400,000. All of it? From your mother?
That's right. He borrowed money from her multiple times, totaling $400,000. But it seems he never repaid a single penny. Year after year. Promise after promise. Lie after lie.
No way. But why would she lend him so much? And why didn't she demand it back sooner? It doesn't make sense.
But even Mom was troubled by this, and she told Dad, if you won't repay me, I can't afford to raise a child. That's when Dad said, then I'll take the child, so please wait for repayment, and took me in. He used me as collateral. His own daughter. Like a bargaining chip.
What? Is that what happened?
I always thought my mom abandoned me and dumped me on Dad. But that wasn't it at all. Dad was the one who asked to take me in exchange for delaying repayment. And yet, he treated me like an unwanted child of a mistress. How could he act that way, even if it was in front of his wife and son?
That's... Kevin needs to know about this. He needs to know everything.
And, as you know, I lived with Dad and my brother until middle school. Which means Dad still hadn't repaid Mom a single penny even when I was in middle school. Then he said, "You're not worth sending to high school," and kicked me out. After breaking his promises.
Wait, you tried to get into high school but were too stupid to pass, right? That's what we were told. That's what Kevin always said. All these years.
That's the convenient explanation you've been given, but it's wrong. I had good enough grades, but Dad and my brother wouldn't allow it. I was in the top 10 of my class. My teachers recommended me. I had already passed the mock exams.
No way. All this time. We've been wrong about everything? Everything Kevin told me.
And then Mom passed away lonely and alone 5 years ago. After learning everything, I waited for Dad in her place. Of course, I notified him about Mom's death, but he never came to repay even a penny. Not even a condolence letter. Not even a phone call. Not even an acknowledgement of her passing. Just silence. Like always.
Oh!
That's why I contacted you when I heard he was in critical condition. I couldn't let him get away with not paying his debt. But my brother wouldn't let me see him through you. Sadly, he got away with not paying after all.
Let me check something. This $400,000 debt was money that your mother lent, right? So, wouldn't the debt normally be canceled since the person who lent the money has passed away? That's how it works, right? The debt dies with the person? Please tell me that's how it works.
Actually, it doesn't work that way. Lol. I properly inherited Mom's right to collect the debt. Every document, every receipt, every proof of loan. Mom kept everything.
What did you say?
So the obligation to repay the borrowed money doesn't disappear. Dad's inheritance naturally includes his debts, too. And since you and my brother are inheriting everything from Dad, please make sure to repay me the $400,000.
No way, wait! I never heard about this!
Well, please pass this on to my brother. I'll send you the contact information from my lawyer later. Please direct all future repayment plans and consultations to them.
What's $400,000 in debt? I'm not scared at all. After all, Dad has lots of land and real estate. We're rich. We have assets. This is nothing.
You sound very sure. Have you actually checked the assets? All of them? Every last detail?
You think you can scare us with this? With your little threats? With your stories?
I'm not trying to scare anyone. Just stating facts. Facts you should have learned earlier. Facts Dad kept hidden.
I've already looked into Dad's assets. Every property, every account, everything.
You spent all night checking Dad's assets, didn't you? Did you find everything you expected? No surprises? Nothing concerning?
Even after paying your $400,000, we'll still be in the black. I'm inheriting Dad's assets, and you, the mistress's child, will renounce your inheritance. We're still rich. We don't need you. We never did.
So confident. Just like Dad was. Until the end. Until everything fell apart. I'll gladly renounce it if you properly repay me, but I'll only renounce after confirming the full repayment. Every last penny must be accounted for. No exception. No delays.
Then rest assured, I've already transferred the $400,000 to your account. Check it. That should shut you up. That should make you disappear.
Oh, it's true. You've already transferred it. You work fast when you want to. When you think you're in control. When you think you know everything.
There was exactly $400,000 in Dad's account, so that worked out. Now I just need to sell the land and real estate and convert everything to cash. With this much, I can live a life of leisure. Everything's falling into place. Just as I planned, just as I deserve.
A life of leisure? You sound very sure. Very, very sure. Just like Dad was.
I'll never have to work again! This inheritance is my ticket, my reward for all these years.
Never work again? That's quite a plan. Quite a dream. Quite a delusion.
This inheritance will set me up for life. I've earned this after taking care of him, after everything.
Then I'll proceed with renouncing my inheritance as planned. Just as you wanted. Everything you wanted. For now.
Yeah, hurry up and renounce it and never show your face to us again. Don't try coming back later saying you want a share of the inheritance. You won't get another penny. Not ever.
I won't say that. Once I get the money, I don't care about anything else. Well then, good luck with repaying the rest of the debts. You'll need it. All of it.
The rest of the debts? What rest? What are you talking about?
You heard me. The rest of the debts. All of them.
What do you mean? Stop playing games!
$400,000 to me is done, but there are about 6 more people. Roughly speaking, it's about $200,000 per person. But with the land and real estate, you should be fine. At least that's what you think. That's what you believe. Just like Dad did.
Wait! What do you mean 6 more people? Wasn't Dad's debt only to your mother? This can't be true! You have to be lying!
Oh, brother. If only you'd listened earlier. If only you'd let me explain. If only you'd answered my calls.
This is just revenge!
Nope, looks like Dad was an even worse person than we imagined. Much worse. Than anyone knew. Than anyone suspected.
What? No! Dad would never! He was always so responsible! He wouldn't do this!
The money he borrowed from my mom, apparently it all disappeared into gambling. He said, I want to start a new business when he borrowed it, but when the truth came out, it had all gone to gambling. Every penny. Every loan. Every time.
What? No! Dad would never! He was always so responsible! He built the company! He was respected!
Responsible? Is that what you thought of him? Is that what he showed you? The others had similar stories. He kept making excuses to delay repayment. They said they sent many letters to our house asking for repayment, but never got a single reply. Year after year. Letter after letter. Excuse after excuse. You remember those letters, don't you? The ones he always tore up? Remember how many there were? Every month?
Wait. Now that you mention it, Dad used to get lots of letters regularly. I did give them to him, but he would just tear them up saying he was getting senile. The blue envelopes. The registered mail. The urgent notices.
Those were probably the letters demanding repayment. He wasn't senile. He was deliberately tearing them up. Playing dumb. Playing innocent.
What? All this time? He was lying to everyone? To me?
Eventually, these people found their way to my pub. Even though I'm a mistress's child, I'm still legally Dad's daughter. They managed to track me down somehow. They kept asking me to help arrange a meeting with Dad. Week after week. Month after month. Begging for help.
So you knew about Dad's debts all along? You knew everything? While we were taking care of him? While he was dying?
Yes, for years now. While you blocked my calls. While you ignored my warnings.
So that's why you kept trying to contact us? Why didn't you just tell us directly? Why all the secrets? Why the games?
That's why I kept trying to contact you. I tried so hard to get everyone to meet with him. But you never replied, never met with me. You blocked every attempt I made. And now, here we are, facing the consequences.
Wait, what is this? To me, Dad was someone who was strict with himself and others. He built up the company to a decent size, was a respectable businessman, but instead he was a scumbag drowning in debt? Everything I believed about him, it was all a lie? My whole life?
Remember the repayment amount I mentioned? About $200,000 per person, so good luck. Do the math. If you can handle it, Mr. College graduate.
Wait, let me see. You said there were 6 people besides you who he borrowed from. So if each person is owed $200,000, that's roughly $1,200,000. That can't be right. You must be lying. This has to be a mistake. No way. Over 1 million? This can't be happening.
You'll need to check the details with everyone, but you should prepare for about that much. And right now, it's just 6 people, but there might be more coming forward. More stories, more debts, more secrets. Just wait.
There's no way we can pay that much. The land and real estate we checked yesterday aren't worth that much. In that case, we'll renounce the inheritance too. We don't want a deficit inheritance either. We'll just refuse it. Walk away. Start fresh.
Huh? You and Rachel can't renounce the inheritance anymore. So you'll have to accept it, whether it's in the red or not. No escape. No way out. No fresh start.
What? Really? There must be some way out. Some loophole, some solution.
Because you already used Dad's savings account to repay my debt, right? That means you've already accepted and used the inheritance, so you can't suddenly say you want to renounce it now. You acted too fast, too confident, too sure.
What? So what happens to us? Do we absolutely have to take over Dad's debts? All of them? Everything? The whole amount?
Yes, all of them. Every last penny. Every single debt. Good luck, brother. Unlike middle school dropout me, you got to go all the way through university. I'm sure you'll figure something out. All that education. All that privilege. All those opportunities. Use them well.
Don't mess with me! What do you mean figure something out? I thought I could retire early with Dad's inheritance. I thought I could live a life of leisure. Everything was planned. Everything was perfect. This was my reward.
Dreams of leisure. Just like Dad's dreams. All built on lies. All crumbling now.
You planned this from the start. You tricked me. You set me up. You knew all along.
Well then, I'll be going now. As promised, I'll never appear before you again, so good luck with Rachel. Consider it payback for all those years. For every insult. For every lie. For every cruel word.
Wait, Sarah! You can't leave it like this! You can't do this to us! We're family!
Goodbye, brother. Forever this time. Just like you always wanted. Just like you always said. And after that, not only did the 6 people who had lent money to Dad come forward, but 3 more people appeared saying they had lent money to Dad while he was alive, bringing the total to 9 people. The total amount ended up being $3 million. My brother and his wife immediately consulted a lawyer, but it was indeed too late to renounce the inheritance. I heard they had to sell everything, the land, real estate, family home, cars, everything, to somehow repay everyone. Afterwards, I got a message from Rachel saying, "Our life is difficult because of you. You're his sister, so you should help support your brother and his wife." But I replied, "I'm not a sister. I'm a mistress's child." That was the last contact, but I hear they're living modestly in an apartment without a bath. By the way, Dad's grave has apparently become overgrown with weeds, as no one has visited it since.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.